Good morning everyone, how you all doing? It's Michelle. Welcome to my channel or my social media page, wherever you're watching this video this morning. It's the 2nd of December 2022. Oh my goodness, how have we got to December this quickly? But here we are. So today I'm going to read the energy for December because we've got a full moon coming up next week in Gemini, which I'll do a separate video on. We've also got the winter solstice coming up at the end of the month, and we've at this moment in time got Neptune moving direct tomorrow or Sunday, depending where you are in the world, 3rd or 4th of the month, moving direct and coming out and completing its retrograde. So what does this mean for you? So we've been under the Neptune energy since June the 28th this year, and it's been connecting us and guiding us to our spiritual path. You've been uncovering your pathway. You've been having stuff that's come up for you that maybe is changing your direction or confirming that you're on the right path. And you've been taking steps to live this authentic self. You've been living this pathway. You've been walking your pathway, and Neptune has been helping you to walk your talk in your daily life as well as your work. And also your intuition has been on point during this time because Neptune has also been helping you with that. It's been helping you to expand your intuition and for your vibration to be increased. So you've been acting on information and messages that have come in from spirit. So if you've had all these messages that you haven't taken action on, Mars is going to be helping you to do that, because we've got Mars at its closest it's been for the last 26 months. So Mars is all about taking action. We've also got the full moon in Gemini on the 8th of December. So when we're under that Mars energy, we have no opportunity but to take action. So what has been coming in? What messages have you been getting from June that you may well have parked because you've been busy, or you've been ignoring? Because it's now time to take action on those, and Mars is helping you to do that. So December is about, again, integrating all that we've learned via the eclipse energy over the last few months and these messages from Neptune. And it's all about changing our habits and our beliefs and our thoughts. So these habits could be habits that you've had for many, many years, many decades even, but you're integrating and making these changes now if you haven't already. So be gentle with yourself, because we've had that massive eclipse energy that's really pushed us into making change within our lives, our health, our habits, our thoughts, our beliefs. So be gentle with yourself. You're doing really well with the changes you're making, and remembering, Metatron's just saying to me, small change equals big change. So even if you think you haven't really changed very much, or there's still a lot more you want to bring forward and change, it's okay. Step by step, small steps make big change. So that's the energy that I picked up on for December. Still implementing change. That's the notebook just fell on the floor. And I've got 3 decks of cards because this is what I was guided to pick this morning. So I'm going to ask Metatron and any other master or being that wants to step forward with a message for us for December. And I'm pulling from this deck, Sacred Destiny by Denise Lynn. So let's see what this deck has to say. So have you a message for us for December, please? Woo, pretty big message. Pretty big message. We've got quite a few cards here. Okay, I'm just going to go with it. Wow, okay. Wow, okay. So I feel this is December's energy, close it, coming, bringing 2022 to a close. Community is the first card we got. Look at that beautiful rainbow energy from Metatron. So that's a heads up. It's around you guys. You've also got the butterflies, which is always about new beginnings. So this is tying into what I've just said, the changes that you're making, the new beginnings that you're bringing in for yourself under the energy of Neptune, and taking action under Mars. But remember to build a community of like-minded souls around you so that you can be supported when you need lifting up, and celebrate with others when you're, you know, in the flow. So build a community, build your own community, be part of mine on Facebook. I've got a membership, Soul to Soul membership. We meet twice a month. You're more than welcome to be part of that. We'd love to have you. Where we do some deep diving work and really get to the root causes of things. We do meditations. We look at the moon energy. We have a topic. Last session was about acceptance, and accepting that people are doing the best they can with the wisdom and knowledge that they have, especially if they're not on the spiritual path and doing the work. So that doesn't give excuses for bad behaviour, but it helps us to understand where they may be coming from and get closure and acceptance. So that's what we worked on last session. So if you want to be part of that, just drop me an email, michellewestinfo@gmail.com. But this is about building a community, finding a spiritual community to support you, or even getting out in your community, I'm hearing, and connecting with like-minded souls, maybe at the spiritual church or just at an ordinary church. Whatever you're drawn to, build a community. Healing chaos. Look at this healing energy that's awaiting us. We've got this magenta energy, as above, so below, heaven connected to earth. And we've got this beautiful vortex of healing energy. And we've got butterflies again. So what are you going to bring in or focus your intention on to heal over the coming weeks before we step into 2023? What are you going to change, guys, that maybe give you some healing in the body or the mind? Because it's available to you now. I love that. I'm being drawn to read that. Let me just, where did I put the book? Here, Healing Chaos. Just feel there's a massive download coming in there. So, when you receive this card, let's put the card up so you can see it. It acknowledges potential chaos for the need for chaos as an activator for profound healing. If your life seems chaotic, know that it has been underlining energy of healing. You're being healed on all levels. You are a healer. Alternatively, if your life is calm to the point of being stagnant, this card suggests that it might be time to create a bit of chaos in your life. It will activate healing, do the unexpected, mix life up a bit. Most people assume that there's nothing good that comes from tornadoes, but every part of nature has value. For example, although some birds lose their habitat from a tornado, birds such as the prairie wallaby, don't even know what that is, woodpecker and grouse, as well as forest salamanders, I don't even know what that is, all benefit from the new landscape created by tornadoes. Down trees provide habitat for black bears and white-tailed deer and create dens for many kinds of animals. Tornadoes churn up the soil in ways that regenerate the earth. Okay, so we've got this energy coming in on a tornado, chaos in the life. I see this as just being really busy in December. You know, chaos is around us. We're so busy. The healing energy is still coming in. You are a healer. Connect to it. New beginnings. Still new beginnings. 2 cards for new beginnings. Then we got security. So this is connected into the base chakra. How safe are you feeling right now on the planet, in your world? You are protected. You are loved. You are secure. You are safe. So it's revisiting that. How safe do you feel in the world? What is it that you can change and heal that's going to provide this safety for you? So this could be connected to your foundations for life. your family beliefs, money, whatever it is for you right now, you have security, you are safe. So use the mantra, I am safe, I am safe. Got the card of protection, so these two go together. You're always protected. You are secure in your world. Your world is secure. What is making you feel unsecure? That's what you need to work with. But you are always protected by spirit. So we are protected this month. We're looking at this security thing is also about what do we need to let go of? What is making us feel unsafe? What do we need to tie up towards the end of this month? And we may need some courageous courage, some strength, but just to know you're protected, to have these difficult conversations if that's what you have to do. If you need to let go of an old job, or if you need to let go of somebody that's causing you issues or problems, or if you just need to get yourself back on track, know that whatever you need to face as you approach the end of the year to feel secure, you have the protection there as well. Okay, so we have the light. So when we do the work, when we have those difficult conversations, when we let go of beliefs and ways of being, we get this delight coming in. We get that energy of joy starting to vamp up, and we can connect to that and raise our vibration. Let's see what the light says with this sparrow on here. You don't see these very much in the UK. They used to be around all the time when I was younger. Don't see so many of them now. I saw a lot of them actually when I was in Greece. So maybe they just migrated to a warmer climate. I don't know. Right, let's have a look. What we got here, delight. So delight for me is all about joy. But let's just see. Sparrows in spring grass. Maybe sowing seeds even. Let's have a look. What does Denise say? Right, so what's this sparrow feels relevant. So let's read about the sparrow. The sparrow gains its power from its numbers. In clusters, sparrows eat and forage, and predators are distracted and deterred, even intermittently, by their numbers. Security and joy in numbers is a lesson of the sparrow. So that's going with this card, isn't it? We got the security, we've got the sparrow, and we've got protection. All is well, I'm hearing, all is well. Within their community, sparrows are always busy, living life fully. Many cultures align, where's my sparrow gone? The meaning of the sparrow with joy. In the Middle Ages, the sparrow was thought to relieve suffering, help one triumph over hardships, and bring joy. Delight is expanding in your life. Clap your hands with glee. Spend time with others. Go to a community gathering. We had that card of community at the end, so maybe a nice church carol service for this time of year. Host a party. The joy you experience will give birth to immense creativity, and your life will blossom. Share your happiness and elevation with others, and it will grow by heaps and bounds. This isn't the time to be serious or buckle down and get to work. This is the time to be spontaneous and madcap. Do not make hard and fast commitments. Don't sign any legal documents or make any pledges right now. Don't make any promises, or you might not be able to keep them. Lots of fun. Give yourself permission to have fun. Lots of fun, especially in communities with others. So this is really coming in for Christmas, isn't it? Because, you know, family is about community as well. And we've got that security within our family. We've got that protection as well. But we've also got the protection of the sparrow, and it bringing in that joyful energy. New starts, I'm feeling. Wow. We've got the card of take risks. So sometimes we have to take risks to move forward, to let go, to bring joy in. So see yourself. When I see the eagle, I always connect that to a higher self, seeing the bigger picture. What is it you need to change? Remember, the energy is about change and about acceptance this December. I'm hearing acceptance of who you are and acceptance of others. And that will help, excuse me, that with the help with the Christmas flow of family lives, gatherings that can be strained sometimes. So see the bigger picture, accept people for who they are. They're doing the best they can, but also making sure you can see the bigger picture and take some risks. So it may be that you've come to the end of the road within a relationship, with a job or a friend, and you've got to take risks and maybe step away from that person, and you don't know what that's going to hold for you. If that's a marriage, a relationship, a job, a friendship, we're stepping into unknown territory, but sometimes we have to take risks so that we can find the pleasure that we seek in our life and the abundance. Okay, so we need to take a risk. What risk are you taking in December? That could just be having a family meal without having an argument, or it could be having a family meal without being triggered, or meeting up with friends. Remember, if you're triggered, sit with the energy, sit with the energy, what is coming up for you emotionally, because that's what you need to work on. That doesn't mean you can't have your say, but don't do it when you're in angry state. So when we take a risk and we face our fears and we step into making change, then we get pleasure. I've got a gateway of pleasure there. Look at that pathway. I know where I want to go. I want to have some fun. I want some calmness. I want to walk through that gateway of pleasure, fun, abundance. There is enough for everybody. There needs to be no competition, no fighting. There's enough for us all. You just have to stay in the flow. How we stay in the flow is we be kind, we be grateful, and we love ourselves and others. So, I'm not going to carry on. I'm just going to pull a crystal and a dragon card, and then I'm going to round it up because I've gone on longer than I normally do. So I want to just pull a crystal that's going to help us in December with acceptance, with abundance. And look at the crystal that's come out. Citrine. I have my citrine pendant on today. So citrine's bringing in abundance. Remember, we had the card of abundance in the pull. You need to stay in the flow. Citrine helps you to get in the flow and stay in the flow. I also want to mention this orange calcite of mine. For those of you that struggle with the darkness at this time of year, this is the happiness stone. So you're feeling a bit, if you get winter blues or seasonal affective disorder, which is when you feel really depressed about the cold weather, the damp, the season, even Christmas really, this is the crystal to work with. So I just hold it when I'm feeling a bit. And this reminds us that the light will return. And of course, we've got solstice coming up. So this reminds us that the light returns. And of course, once we get to winter solstice, which is where it is in my part of the world, we start to see the light returning. So the light starts to return over a period of time, of course. Then we've got the dragons. Let's have a look. They were around me this morning when I was meditating. So I just want to bring what dragon is going to help us in December. To bring in acceptance, abundance, love, security. The water dragon. That doesn't surprise me, because the water dragon comes in on the water elemental, and it's about emotions. It's about being playful. It's about feeling our emotions and honouring and owning them. It's about having more fun and not being so serious. It's connected to the sacral chakra, which is about creativity, and we are creating abundance because that's what we want to bring in the energy of in 2023. So what does it sound here? Water dragon helps you flow easily around obstacles. Christ light and love are flowing. Develop your psychic abilities. Go with the flow. Yeah, go with the flow. Remember, you're 70% water. Your body's made up of 70% water, so go with the flow. Water elemental. is what you need to be working with. Right. One more card, an affirmation. I can't leave without giving us an affirmation for December. And it's 20 minutes, so that's it then. I'm going to round up and get on with putting my Christmas tree up before Kev drifts off back to Tunisia for his last trip abroad. And then I have him back all the time. I can't wait to have some stability. Right, when I'm connected to my joyful present, I attract support from the universe. Remember, we had the beautiful card of the sparrow that's bringing in joy. Okay, and we've got the water dragon giving us flow. That's flow to the joy. So, and the abundance. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. And look at that beautiful sun, I want to call it, but golden energy. Okay, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.